Alrighty. The final and most anticipated topic of the night. Quantum TV. He's safe. YouTube said BLM, okay? Like, despite this motherfucker going on unhinged tirades about the LGBTQ, despite this motherfucker sending out DMCAs to fucking small ass channels, despite this motherfucker ban evading, dude. The Actman, it's right here. The Actman put out multiple like long ass fucking videos along with appearing on the Somewhere Night podcast, dude. There are so many people talking about this right now, and this motherfucker somehow isn't banned, dude. Like, this shit's crazy. Like, YouTube would ban homophobia like this on any other day of the week, man. Any other day of the week, they would fucking nuke that shit off the site. But, for some reason, when somebody somehow even more morally reprehensible, like, this guy called the Actman's mom. That shit's crazy. What the fuck? Why would YouTube not strike him down, right? There's so much, because YouTube, virtue signals all the time by just striking down, homophobic jokes and shit like that. What he said wasn't a joke. He unironically hates gay people because he's really religious. That's, and he wants them to burn, he says they're gonna burn in hell. That's fucked up, obviously. And, I don't know, it's a really shitty opinion, but I don't know if he should be banned for it. What he should be banned for is the DMCA, but this motherfucker's crazy. I figured we'd just go through his video because it's a lot shorter and more unhinged than the Actman. The Actman is really cringe, by the way. I tried watching this shit and it hurt. It fucking hurt me because he's just painfully unfunny.
Over the last few months, I've been getting slandered and maliciously attacked by the audience of Review Tech USA, the Actman.
Oh, slandered and viciously harassed. No, dude, you did something. You're just a bad guy. You're public enemy number one, okay? You're literally fucking terrible. I don't know why you're playing the victim. Oh, and I see you put a fundraiser on this video. Oh, let's go to your channel real quick.
Today we're gonna kick things off using
how convenient that you put a fundraiser on this video, and then there's not. I guess there's a lot of fundraisers, but dude, he stopped putting fundraisers on his video after this shit, man. What the fuck? Oh. I guess we'll...
Over the last few months, I've been getting slandered and maliciously attacked by the audience of Review Tech USA, the Actman, Mischief, and a few other YouTubers who wanted to run with the line, Quantum TV is a copyright abuser. They've really been playing heavy into that, and today, YouTube has vindicated Quantum TV. Now, they won't come out and directly say that they were wrong and they completely created this slander campaign because they didn't like being told no. But that's exactly what happened, and...
They didn't like you, dude. Yeah, I can't imagine why they didn't like you, dumbass. You fucking... That's probably true because you called the Actman's mom, bro. You hit up his mom. Are you fucking dumb?
I'm glad that YouTube finally did the right thing, for once. And if we read what YouTube says directly, the most important thing is, after reviewing additional YouTube links that you sent us, our specialist team did not find any violations of our community guidelines standards. So basically, all that talk of all those other things that you claim that I've done, you're wrong. Remember when I told you all in the beginning, watch YouTube tell you what I already know? There's a reason I've been so confident this entire time, and it's because
It's because you're a narcissistic... Oh my god, dude, I'm retarded. It's because you're a narcissistic asshole. That's why you've been so confident in yourself, you dickface. God, you're so... I can't believe this shit, man. You look so fucking dumb. And then anonymous. all these comments are positive, of course, because they're so wrong. I can't let people prove I'm so right. I have to delete everyone's comments. I'm that incredibly right about everything.
I genuinely have proof that I, A, was hacked, B, did disavow those tweets, and also, in addition to that, I don't think you guys know this, YouTube doesn't mediate for off-platform stuff, so if you have a problem with...
They literally do, though. They literally do. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that. They literally do mediate for off-platform stuff, though. Every fucking website does. All of them do. And even the shit you have done on YouTube should get you fucking banned. Oh my god. And if you have proof that you didn't do this shit, show it to me, okay? Show it to the Actman, Review Tech USA, and Mischief. I don't know them personally, but they don't seem unreasonable. If you had undeniable proof that you did none of this, I'm sure that they would take down their videos and apologize. What is wrong? I'm gonna give us a dislike because I'm an idiot.
you need to take it up with like Reddit, Discord. They can't be responsible for what happens on other people's platform, right? That also is a thing. But in addition to that, like, there's so much proof on my end that I refused to show you all because I knew how you would take it, and I tested you.
I refused to show you all. You're so fucking bald. The fucking blue light, it makes you look blue. You... Jesus Christ, man, you're so fucking stupid.
Well, I put out a little bit of truth here and there. I released a phone call, me talking to the Axeman, being sweet
Oh my god.
pumpkin pie to the mother, calling her ma'am, saying, "Would you please put me in contact with him? I need no malice." I was genuinely trying to work things out, and
Bro, it doesn't matter how respectful you were. You called his mom. You fucking hit her up. Bring, bring. Hello, Axeman's mother. Like, you can't be this fucking stupid. How would you feel if somebody called your mom? Obviously, that'd be fucked up. And you wouldn't like that. Because the Axeman's family has nothing to do with what happens online, okay? Neither does your family. Nobody should call your mom. Like, this guy is obviously just fucking crazy, dude.
you know what they did? They twisted it and said, veiled threats of violence and doxing, and I can confirm Quantum is threatening my mother. I would love to know what threats I made specifically, number one. And number two, if you genuinely felt like I was threatening you, why didn't you call the police? Why aren't
Yeah, no, calling somebody who isn't a public figure, who is close to a public figure, is obviously that is implications of a threat, okay? Like, I actually kind of believe him here when he says he didn't, intend for it to be a threat, but the Axeman is, Quantum TV is so fucking dumb, he genuinely does not understand how that could be perceived as a threat at all. Like, oh, a nice Office meme, dude. God, I showed him a 144p Office meme.
police involved? I've challenged you multiple times to call the police, and you haven't because you lied, because you were embarrassed that I called your mother.
Yeah, no, nothing would come if you called the police, because, like, that's so, like, because you have not called the police, this proves that I did nothing illegal. No, motherfucker, you still did something illegal. It's just that, like, nobody really cares, I don't think there's nobody's ever really been convicted for doxing, right? Like, and you didn't explicitly say a threat. You implied a threat by calling his mother, right? Who is not public. It'd be so much different if his mother was like on his channel, talking with him about like Ace Attorney or whatever the fuck he covers. But, like, she is not. You dumb motherfucker.
Now, some people might be watching and why'd you even call this mother in the first place? This is a dispute between two men. If you saw other videos I've uploaded, I was receiving all kinds of death threats, black people hanging from trees off of nooses, and a litany of racist crap because of his videos, and they were all in it.
Dude, you said so much homophobic shit. I don't give a fuck any of this happened to you. I'm sorry. You said that gay people they're gonna burn in hell. And you expect me to feel bad that people were sending you racist messages? Dude, everybody... Okay, here's a little known fact, right? But everybody online receives hate messages, especially when they act as retarded as you do. So no shit, you're gonna receive a shit ton of hate and racist messages. That doesn't make it right, okay? They probably should not be sending you racist shit. That is wrong. I'm comfortable saying that. However, you also are dishing out hate, right? So it makes perfect sense why this is happening. Not saying it's right, but like you can't do that and be like, I had no knowledge of any of this. This is so bizarre. Deji quote right there.
In the name of Axeman. Now, I tried to reach out to him because surely no person can be this depraved. He surely doesn't know his audience is doing this, but he does know. Because upon finding that out, not only did him and Mischief just kind of allude to the fact that, oh, he could be sending this to himself with their attitudes and their behavior, but it's just kind of like twisting everything even further.
Yeah, how are they supposed to control, like, their audience? I don't know if, like, I guess the most they could do is put out a statement, right? Saying, like, hey, don't do this. But then again, they don't have to do shit because you called his mom. That's such a large boundary that you crossed that, like, quite frankly, they don't owe you shit. It'd be different if you guys were just having, like, an online beef and then you suddenly, like, if both of you were having just, like, some random online beef and you really didn't do anything to him, like, yeah, he probably would owe you at least, like, your little post saying, hey, guys, please don't send him these racist messages despite me disagreeing with him. He doesn't deserve that, right? However, you've done, like, terrible shit to this guy. And he doesn't owe you anything. Like, you're so entitled, man. It's fucking crazy.
which let me know that no matter what I said, this was going to constantly turn into paint him as the bad guy. So I didn't even try. If you're going to constantly say whatever you want, I know the truth, and when an unbiased party steps in, I know justice would be done, and that's exactly what happened here.
No, motherfucker. How is okay? I understand maybe maybe Actman being a bit biased, but how is Mischief or Review Tech USA in any way biased? You dumbass! Like Mischief. Okay, dude, I haven't subbed to Mischief forever because of a past controversy with him. I don't want to get into that right now, but he was literally at like I think 10K subscribers before he started covering your dumbass. 10K before he started covering your dumbass. He had no connection to Actman at all, and then suddenly he blew up. I don't know the Actman and Review Tech USA's relationship, but they don't. I don't know. I would imagine that they aren't extremely close. Why would he come out to bat for like this random person? You keep trying to like spin a narrative that it's only like these super like, super like these people who have a vendetta against you that's coming after you, but that's not the case at all. It's just you.
Let me tell you what YouTube said. After regarding your claims of abusive takedown requests, I can also confirm our copyright team reviewed all the details you provided and determined that there were no violations. So, all that smoke that Mischief pumped up every single one of you guys' asses, talking about Quantum's a copyright abuser, YouTube in writing told you that you're wrong, and there was...
Yeah, no, see... Quantum TV doesn't seem to understand that YouTube can also be wrong, right? Like, there's... Like, I don't know how to say this really, but YouTube has laid out a set of rules, right, that they have to follow. But however, YouTube does not review every single complaint, like, super in depth, right? So, I can point out a very obvious rule that you've broken, such as ban evasion, by having a past channel banned and now having a new channel. That is a very obvious ban evasion. Like, that is such an obvious rule break that you're complicit in. And just because YouTube did not say directly, hey, you're in violation of the rules, that does not mean that, you are actually innocent, right? Like, that just means you're fucking dumb. Like, that just means that YouTube didn't look very far into it, obviously. Because, like, it's literally in writing, right? Like, come on, man.
Was in fact no violation. They go on to say the copyright submissions made by the other creator were valid, and though they may have been rejected, they were a fair request for review. In line with our copyright policy, whenever a copyright submission is accepted, we give the affected party a chance to submit a counter notification. I understand this is not the outcome you were looking for, but I want to reiterate that our specialist team investigated the claims that you shared and our decision stands. If you would like to schedule a phone call, share additional feedback, thoughts on your experience with YouTube, then please let me know. But note, our phone call discussion will not change the decision as outlined above. So what this basically means is, YouTube told you about yourself. You basically went on the platform, you said, behind all your fans and all your reputation, I will get your channel taken down. That's what you said. That video has like over 1 million views on it. I know you must be very embarrassed that you couldn't get the job done. Neither could Review Tech USA with his YouTube contacts, apparently. And all the other people with their YouTube contacts. You guys have to understand, you are just users. You do not have the power to snap your fingers and point to YouTube and stick them on creators you don't like.
Yeah, see, that's exactly the problem. They aren't pointing their fingers at somebody they don't like. They're pointing their fingers at somebody who has done shit to them personally and also is just an actual bad person. Like, they're pointing their fingers at a bad person, saying, hey, we need to get this person banned. But for whatever reason, YouTube isn't doing shit, It's fucking crazy. And by the way, they should have a right to do that, YouTube should probably listen to its larger creators better. I think, snitching is really gay and shit, but, like, the Ashman isn't, like a drama YouTuber, right? The Actman isn't attacking, like, H3H3, right? He's attacking you because you've very obviously violated a rule. It's really not that hard.
This concept is something you're not understanding. YouTube is telling you you're wrong. You can say I'm a copyright abuser all you want. The company made those policies. You're on the YouTube platform now, and they told you, no, there are no violations, and that was fair what he did. What more do you need? You can slander me all you want, but YouTube has spoken. This is like officially YouTube. So upon complete and total defeat, you'd think they'd be like, I apologize, I was wrong. I genuinely thought, man, I thought he actually copyright abused, but he didn't. So to be fair, YouTube has spoken and investigated, so I'll let it go. They can't let it go. So they're all making the videos now, and they'll continue to make their rounds and all that fucking crazy crap. But what gets me is like Actman basically goes full on Karen, saying like, I want to speak to your manager.
Karen, dude. Okay, man. Actman is a Karen. The worst allegation Quantum TV has put out so far. Dude, the Actman is such a nerd. Like, I don't know why I don't think it's possible for him to be a Karen, man.
Google, for the most part, in this response on Twitter where he goes, I'm going to use YouTube's own guidelines and throw the book at them. I did my homework, and there can be no misinterpretation of the facts. He has to be banned, otherwise this sets a terrifying precedent. A terrifying precedent that you can't just snap your fingers, point YouTube in the direction of somebody you want to destroy, and they, oblige? They give you...
No, motherfucker. A terrible precedent that if somebody like you is harassing people like the Act Man, they won't be banned, and they can continue to harass and spread lies and be homophobic and ban evade and all this other terrible shit that you've done. That's the terrible precedent, dumbass. Holy shit, I keep pressing the wrong button.
your fake cancel culture. They give in to you being hateful because you feel like the world
They're hateful. Oh my god, dude.
revolves around you. You feel like someone needs to answer to every little talking point you have. Look at my uploads until this video. They're all about my tech stuff because I genuinely don't care. You can say what you want. It's your freedom of speech on the platform. But also, I didn't do anything and I know I'm good, so I'm confident in just making my videos and doing what I do in my community. Now, again, I don't know you guys from Adam. You guys don't know me from Adam, so please stop pretending to know me and know what I'm all about. Like, you know, this bullshit you did where you said I threatened your mother with doxing and violence, that was malicious as shit. I released that phone call. If I wanted to threaten your mother, damn sure wouldn't call from my real number. I wouldn't have been polite and asked her to put me in contact with you. She wouldn't have called me back. There would have been a lot more happening. A phone call is a very weird way to threaten somebody. And
No, it's not. You literally said, hey, look, by the reason that video, you basically said, hey, look, Act Man, I have your mom's phone number. Ooh, I could release this. I could do a number of things to you, but, you know, so you better stop or else I'm gonna do something. That's what that implies. You calling his mother, that's what that implies. Now, obviously, I don't even think you were that malicious with that. I don't think you were trying to imply that. But you're so fucking dumb. You don't understand how it can even be interpreted that way. Like,
and that whole, like, the call in of itself is a veiled threat of violence. Like, no, it's not, though. Like, people contact people when they're going through some crazy shit and they can't get in contact. And again, like I said, your number was the first public number listed, and I tried to reach you. It was disconnected, so I called your mother. If I really wanted to dox your mother, it would have been very easy, because as you know, I have her number. Where have you seen that pop up in any one of my videos or on any one of my posts? Nowhere. Where have you seen her name pop up? Nowhere. Like, I'm not that kind of person, right? And even in the video where I released the surveillance footage of you, I literally, like, or the surveillance call, I literally, like, bleeped out your name, your legal name, to protect your identity, because, like, I'm not after doxing anybody. But again, this is the stuff that goes overlooked, just like in my
thanks for blurping out his name, dude. You're a real trooper. Dude, Quantum TV standing up against doxing, saying no. I am not going to dox the Act Man.
public statement video, how I disavowed those tweets you guys dug up, which let's kind of touch on. The only reason you dug them up is because you wanted to reach in your back pocket and come hit me with something so terrible and so awful that I couldn't come back from you. You were trying to find something awful about me, not realizing I'm legitimately the victim of both identity theft and I'm the victim of being hacked on multiple accounts. You wouldn't know this because you're not me.
Prove it. Prove it, or I will, or these people, prove it, or everyone is going to fucking, like, keep shitting on you. Like, if it's so easy to just prove that you were hacked and somebody stole your identity, then do it. But obviously you're not going to do that because it's not happening.
And I don't have to share that kind of personal information with you because you feel like you're important. You're just some guy on YouTube. Like, okay, you're nobody. You're nothing, right? Like, it's weird. And this idea that, you know, you keep getting propagated by Review Tech USA and all these other people, even though I've shown proof that my other channel was never ban evading, they ignore that entirely, refuse to cover the direct link on Mr. 4K Upscale's channel proving it. They don't care about that. They also continue with this notion of, like he said, horrible, heinous things. Take every single thing I say out of context. And again, that's what this is about. You're creating a villain for the sake of creating a villain, and you're leaving no room for balanced and open dialogue. But there's one...
Yeah, no, they're not creating a villain, you dumbass. You created the villain by being you. Let's go, dude.
Mistake. One flaw. One weak spot in the armor of your plan. You didn't anticipate there being a fair and balanced party to step in with a fresh pair of eyes, look at all the evidence on the table, not just from you, but also from me, and then say, hey, listen, we've looked into this entire situation, and you're actually wrong, like really wrong about this guy. Like, you're really wrong.
Yeah, except for that didn't happen because YouTube sucks, and probably nobody really reviewed it. They just, like, took one look at it and like, sided with you, because you're like, you know, the minimum wage Google employee is not invested in the Act Man and Quantum TV drama, so they're not gonna look very far into all the Act Man evidence. Like, you really think they're gonna watch the Act Man's hour-long video on why you should be banned? No, they're not going to do that.
And again, upon hearing that, none of these guys that are making these slanders videos are handling it well at all. They're just, this is a dark day for YouTube, and these kinds of people get to stay on the platform. YouTube.
You know, he's got a point, actually. When they're saying it's a dark day for YouTube, that is actually pretty cringe. I'm not gonna lie. Based Quantum, let's go. Let's go, Quantum.
Doesn't enforce their own policies, but they do. And they're telling you based off of their investigation on their policies that I've done nothing wrong because I did nothing wrong. But now, if the roles were reversed and you would have gotten your way and I would have gotten terminated, you would have championed YouTube did the right thing and you would have boasted and you would have said Quantum got what he deserved, I took him down, you would have been the worst person about it. But here I am just literally...
So true. I would have done the same. I would have fucking... the tits out for banning you, for banning Quantum TV. That's what I would have done, man.
Even now that I know, like, you lost, I'm not here antagonizing or taunting you. I'm here literally just saying, hey, listen, what y'all did was some total bullshit. You labeled me a copyright abuser because I used YouTube's tools correctly, which YouTube now confirms there was no abuse, okay? I mean, I could go down every list of every talking point. There's no point in doing that. I think, personally, as creators,
yeah, there's no point in doing it, because if you did, you'd look completely insane and stupid.
should reinvent yourself. Do something fun. If you want to be a tech reviewer, review tech. If you want to do gaming, do gaming. Don't be toxic like this. This isn't healthy or normal. Now, one last thing I want to touch on. Review Tech USA love to say things like, oh, he calls me a pedo, and it's not, oh, it's slander. I arrived at that conclusion after you saying you are a fan of a guy who says the age of consent should be lower for children, and then goes on video and says that child pornography should be legalized to be...
Dude, you're fucking insane. You're so fucking insane. So him being a fan of somebody who has some... I don't like Vosh either, by the way. I think Vosh is fucking dumb as hell. But you can't say, hey, This guy likes another guy who has like a sussy Among Us, the fucking age of consent take. Therefore, you are a pedophile. That is literally slander. If I said, hey, Quantum, see you're friends with this other guy who says the N-word a lot. Does that mean you're racist? I think it does.
100% ethically consistent because we have slave labor and all this other outlandish stuff, and then you all defend it saying it was an edgy take. You guys have a nasty habit when your boys and your friends get caught doing crap like mischief with the George Floyd post, like
Not funny, dude. He literally clarifies in the tweet he's 14. You're so fucking stupid. You see, the difference is this is an edgy joke a 14-year-old made. You still stand by like your fucking homophobic ass take. I don't want to hear shit from you, man.
Man with this racist stuff that he's posted online, all these slurs and telling people to kill themselves and all that stuff. You guys have a really nasty habit of Review Check USA using slurs.
Dude, I like them even more now. Holy shit, dude. So incredibly based.
Saying, I apologize to Quantum Hasn't, and that's the difference. You have a really bad habit of doing that because, again, after an investigation, YouTube getting all the facts about those claims that you made against me, they've proven, though, that I didn't do any of that stuff that you're claiming. So, make your videos, have your fun, keep being jerks if you want, but, like, I genuinely think it's unhealthy at this point. You guys should let it go. Move on and just be creators. Like, you're making the platform a terrible place for others with this kind of cancel culture move, and I'm glad you
They're making it a terrible place for others. Good one, dude. I don't want to hear this dumbass. Actually, do you want to watch the other video?
Today we're going to kick things off.
I don't really want to, but I guess let's.
So, because the act boy is too stupid, and yes, I said boy, not a man, because this is boy behavior, is too stupid to understand what he's looking at.
Boy behavior, dude. Oh, shit, I should probably listen 2 times. He's up. Oh, it is on 2 times. Holy shit, this guy just really talks slow. The act boy. The act boy. Oh my god, dude. Why is it in the shitty ass format too, man? Just fucking flip your phone and then take the screenshot. And some ordinary gamers. I'm sure this is a very based comment. I love Mudahar, man. He's an amazing content creator. If you haven't, definitely go check out all of his stuff.
I'm a copyright abuser by his logic. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. This title that we're under, this is copyright abuse. This is what 49 minutes in your video you're bitching about. And you even put an arrow to the link to the video. Let me explain the form you're looking at, since, I mean, it's amazing that the master of copyright, judge, jury, and executioner, someone bold enough to say I'm a copyright abuser, doesn't know an off-platform
He's not even... He's the judge, dumbass. Judge, jury, and... He's literally... Are you fucking dumb? He's the judge. He's presenting all... I guess he'd be more of a lawyer. He's presenting all the evidence of why you should be banned. He's not like hacking into your account or anything and trying to fucking snipe you from there. He's not showing up to your house with a gun or any like crazy shit like that. That would make him an executioner. He's making a case for your channel being banned, you dumbass. You used that phrase completely wrong. I'm sorry.
copyright takedown request form looks like. Okay, so my video is not from YouTube. It is on my hard drive because I deleted the video off my channel. The title of the video is Elden Ring. That is what was filed with copyright.gov. There is no link to the video because it no longer exists on YouTube because I deleted it. So where it appears in your content, those timestamps show up because it's still on the platform on your channel. However, where it appears in my source is not on YouTube, therefore there can be no timestamp. I don't have it up on a website anywhere, so there is no timestamp. It's on a hard drive. Now then, since that's the case, how then are you arriving at this is copyright abuse? And then running with you're committing the penalty of perjury thing? Because you don't understand that YouTube gives multiple options for creators to remove content? This is the problem when you've never...
Yeah, because you didn't... The problem is, it isn't that you thought there was a genuine abuse of copyright. It's because he made fun of you and you got pissed mad and you deleted the video, obviously, and you copyright striked him. That's the problem, you know?
filed copyright, and you don't understand all the ways you can claim content. I don't profess to be a genius of copyright law, but I understand the basics of my rights as a creator, and you don't. And that's kind of scary given you do have an audience. You maybe should at least try to copyright.
Dude, he does and you don't, dude. Dude, somebody just call up John Swan to fucking shit all over this. Dude, hit up the Swan, man. I know he's been lying a lot, bro. But he's pretty consistent in his fair use debates, you know. He completely destroyed the other, you know, we were talking about Parasitical earlier, bro. He completely destroyed that other fucking furry Lanza, you know, decimated. Just fucking around, man. I would not want John Swan to touch us with like a 10-foot pole.
One of your videos to understand how it works. Usually, if you don't pay $800, you're not going to get your copyright registration number expedited. I didn't do that because I'm not in litigation and all that crap, so I just let them take their time. It take the latter part of almost a year. That is why I don't have my copyright registration number to provide to Google, and that's why your video is still active right now. You're welcome. I mean, if you only knew how things really work in the real world, kid. This whole like dogpiling on a smaller
kid. Oh my god, dude. If you only knew how things worked in the real world, kid. Nice, man. Dude, I bet Quantum TV hasn't gone outside his house in like 50 million years, man.
creator thing, using fake information to try to terminate them doesn't work when they can provide proof that you are wrong. Let this be an example of just one of the ways in this hour-long video, damn near, that you are wrong. You literally went on this tirade, this tantrum, calling YouTube all but lazy and incompetent fools because you didn't get your termination request of another creator. This is ridiculous considering 90% of everything in your video is malicious as shit. The other half is just incompetent. Just your pure incompetence. I mean, you literally have manufactured Reddit posts from ROLED Gaming. I'm sure they're
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna watch this, man. It's just him regurgitating the same shit over and over again. You're wrong because YouTube said so. That's obviously not the case. You know, you can point to you can literally point to every single, you can point to the rules and point out where he broke them exactly. And then YouTube did nothing about it because they're not going to look at, like, the minimum wage Google employee, again, is not going to look too far into this. And so he was not banned. It is so incredibly obvious. But you don't understand that because you're fucking, you're super fucking dumb.